Dude, how long has it been?
Dude, we are.
I was sick last
Oh my
week.
gosh! Hey, everyone! Totally. Listen, I think I'm speaking for all 97,000 people when I say they missed Tristan and Nick at Night.
Wait, are we live?
Yeah, we're live.
Oh.
Everybody, we are so sorry. We took like a 3-week hiatus from Tristan and Nick at Night, but we are back and we're excited. Tristan got food poisoning last week, so we couldn't go live. He literally would have thrown up like the moment we hit the live button because at 8 o'clock, he texts me, he's like, dude, I threw up.
I had a good time.
I'm like, you should have thrown up on Facebook.
It would have gone viral.
Dude, it would have totally gone viral, dude. It would have totally gone viral. Yeah. All right, everyone's joining on. Melissa Huck. What's up, Melissa? She's coming to
LCA Live. She's going to be at LCA Live.
George Orberdorster. I love saying George's name. George Orberdorster. It sounds like an Eminem song. George Orberdorster. George Orberdorster.
You know, it took me a while to spell his name right, but I finally got it.
Let's see what else we got going on. Yeah. So Tom Daves, what's up, Tom? Tristan, you wanna start a watch party?
Yeah, man. But does that even work anymore?
Just try it, dude. Let's just give it a shot. So
butchered. Yeah, I butchered it. Yes,
you gonna do the watch party? You want me to do it?
You do it.
Shayla,
while you're starting it, just a reminder, everybody. Next week we'll be in Coronado.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Right next to San Diego.
So excited.
LCA Live, we've got an amazing amount of quality people speaking. And we're up to 400 people now, man. That's pretty nice.
They are quality. They are quality.
Last year was fun. Dude, last year, what did you like the most besides Erin Brockovich being on stage?
I really liked that
was good.
You know what's funny? It's such a blur. Like when you're actually doing the conference, it becomes such a blur. You know, for us specifically, not for people there, I hope, but for you and me, you and I, because we're in it, right? And it's everything that we planned for so long, and then it kind of just all happens. I really enjoyed Sam DiBianchi. She did a great session on how, you know, she's gotten to where she is without a publicist. And, you know, she's one of the main real estate correspondents for Fox News now. And she got herself there because she was started to blog and do these videos that no one else is willing to do. And I thought that was a super cool story. And, yeah, there were so many great sessions, dude. I can't believe it was a year ago. It's crazy. It's crazy. But this year, I'm so excited. 400 real estate professionals coming to Hotel Del Coronado, and we're going to talk a little bit more about that later in the show. But
I want to talk about questions, man.
Yeah, let's go to some questions.
So there was one question.
Christoph Chu is watching us right now.
What's up, Christoph?
Christoph Chu, the king of luxury real estate. I'm not worthy, Christoph. I am not worthy.
I love that. Let's start it off, man. I had a question yesterday, and it was, I don't even know if it was yesterday or the day before. I'm looking it up. It was, I want to pose it the right way here. That way, you answered it. You did a pretty good job answering it, but I don't think it's a one type of answer for everything. Does your split with your broker really matter?
Does your split with your broker matter? That was a very good question, dude. That was a very good question.
Yeah, that got a lot of people going one way or the other. And I thought,
it's very polarizing.
Yeah, it is. But nobody came in, well, almost nobody came in and said, hey, you know what? It really depends. And I think that's really the real answer, because you think about one end of the spectrum where you have, I don't know if you remember Pick and Save. You remember Pick and Save, right?
Me? I don't even know. I don't know. Is that a California thing?
It's like the 99-cent store, right?
Okay.
And then you have Apple all the way on the other side of the spectrum.
Got it.
There's room for both, and the perception of why Apple can sell you a product and price it 20 times higher than the normal price.
Yeah.
All has to do with perception.
That is true. They have cornered the market with products that seem like a higher echelon type of product, right?
Yeah, and so the same thing applies to the real estate world, where you look at the end of the day, if you feel like a Compass or a Sotheby's or a Berkshire Hathaway is giving you value enough to continue to have a split, an 80-20 or an 85-15 for a while, and they're proving that they're worth that, then it's good, man. That perception is there. Even if it's perceived to be true and not true by other people, if it's working for you, great.
Yeah, so I agree with that in the sense that, like, if you have a problem, if you have an issue with your split, or you think you're paying too much into the company. So before I get into that, it's kind of like agents going on listing appointments, and sellers after they've done their consultation, the seller then asks for a reduction in commission. There is really one reason why a seller will ask for a reduction in commission, because they did not see the value that you just tried to put forth to them. So if you're at a brokerage and you have a 70-30 or 50-50 and 80-20, whatever it might be, if you feel you can't justify that split, it means that there's a problem with the value that you're getting, that they're trying to bring forth to you at the brokerage. Because there's plenty of really great brokerages that have caps that are really high, but there's agents there. And they must be getting value, right? They must be getting value.
That's how it works, man.
It really is.
And then the 100 percenters, there's nothing wrong with them either, right? If it fits what you're looking for. I think there was one comment that said, for the more mature agents or agents that have been in the business for a longer time is what they meant.
Well, let's be honest. Nothing is 100%. Okay.
Yeah. Well, you still have the fees, right?
Yeah. I don't like when people say I'm at a 100% brokerage, right? Like, I don't like when they say that, because you're still paying a fee every time you close a deal. A brokerage has to make money. Like, sure, you're keeping 100% in the sense that you don't have a cap, but there's still like a $500 fee every time you do a deal or whatever it is, right? There's no such thing as 100%, or else the doors would be closed.
Yeah, very true, man. Very true.
I like to call it a pay per transaction brokerage. It's a pay per transaction. You pay per transaction.
Yeah, but that doesn't sound sexy.
I know, but 100% isn't truthful.
It isn't. But that's the way we roll, dude. It's all about perception, right? It goes along with the whole thing I was telling you.
Speaking of perception, here's the funny thing, right? So at my office, we have a cap, and to cap, it's about 2.3 million in volume, right? The cap is about 18,000. So when I talk to agents that are doing like $1.5 million and they go, well, I don't want to pay 18,000, I'm thinking to myself, but you're not, first of all. You're paying about 9 or 10,000. You know what I mean? So it's so I go, okay, cool. Well, then I can give you a $10,000 cap for the next 12 months, because that's all they're going to pay, because that's all the volume that they're doing. So it's like, yeah, I don't want to pay 18,000, but you're not paying 18,000. You're paying 10,000 because you've only done 1.5 million in volume.
Well, dude, here's the challenge with our industry. And obviously I can only talk about our industry because you and I are in it. When it
you don't
comes
want to talk about the medical industry?
No, not at all. Even though I was going to, not at all. When it comes to finances, real estate agents aren't the brightest. And,
stop it. You're kidding.
And the fact that people think that they can rely on, and this isn't putting down Keller Williams or EXP, but the fact that some people can say they can rely on passive income coming from agents that go underneath them is just mind-boggling to me.
Totally.
Where they're not really focused on true wealth, where you're talking about investing in real estate, buying or flipping property, owning real estate, rather than thinking that you're all in with this passive income where agents can leave at any time, right?
Well, It's a very good point that you bring that up, because actually Grant Cardone, and I'm paraphrasing, he says, he talks about the importance of adapting, right? And like in this world, it's so important to create your own wealth for passive income, because great companies really only last like 50 or 60 years. I mean, let's use Toys R Us as an example. Let's say Toys R Us was profit sharing. And that was like your exit route. Well, Toys R Us is gone because they didn't do that. No one, there's no way to tell if EXP or even Keller Williams or any other company that's profit sharing is going to be here in 20, 30 years. So the fact that you're relying on their money for your retirement fund is just plain silliness. Dude. Because you're depending on people at the top there to make sure that you continue to build your retirement fund, which is silly because we've seen big companies like Toys R Us go out of business, like Borders Books and Music.
Dude, you're wearing a T-shirt that has a company going out of business.
Thank you. Nice segue. Like Blockbuster. You know what I mean? Like Blockbuster. Make it a Blockbuster night. I'll make it a Netflix night because Netflix made it easy for me. So, there's no way to know. Look, you got me all heated now.
Dude, I love it. Hold on. Rick Hogue says, I love my $3.14 profit share check I get almost. I love that, Rick. That's awesome.
Listen, Rick, you know what? That's a burger, a fries, and a Coke at McDonald's on the dollar menu. Don't knock that $3.
Dude, I don't know. I think that might be like $3.27. He's going to be shy a few cents.
Yeah, he might be a little shy with that 7% tax.
All right, so you know what? Let's segue into the event, man.
Oh man, okay. And if anybody has any questions while we're talking, let me know.
If you have some questions, just dump them in there.
Yeah, I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to share my screen. All right, guys. So, listen, Lab Coat Agents Live. We're going to do a little shameless plug. We're super excited. It's our big annual conference, and it's 2 days, 45-something speakers, and it's at Hotel Del Coronado in Coronado Island, California, and San Diego. It's going to be fantastic, and it's basically bringing this group to life, but just kind of like taking all the awesome people and all the awesome topics that we love to talk about every day and putting it on stage. No, we don't have a session about what CRM you should use. So if you're expecting that breakout, you're not going to see it. We're also not having a session on what coach should I hire. So just so you know, those two topics will not be addressed. I know you're all very concerned about that.
I'm bummed.
But let's just look at the speaker list, dude.
Yeah, let's scroll down.
There's these two schlubs at the top.
Well, we'll be talking about creating powerful Facebook communities.
Yes, we're going to talk about how we built Lab Coats.
Lab Coat Agents.
Yep. The name of the topic is 10 Steps. The name of the session is 10 Steps to a Multi-Million-Dollar Facebook Group. And we're going to show you what Tristan and I do and have been doing for the last 5 years to grow Lab Coats. Billy Jean, awesome marketer. You want to talk a little bit about him?
Yeah, Billy Jean's done a great job with marketing on social, mainly Facebook and YouTube. And he has millions of views on there. And he has a marketing company that helps companies, small business owners and real estate agents to help them grow their presence online. He's going to show you how he does it so that you can apply it in your business.
Yeah, and Billy Jean's ads on social and YouTube have been seen over, I think, like 500 million times. Tessa Bella, who we've had on numerous times, she's built her real estate business with Instagram. She has a great model for success. We all know Travis, one of like the smartest Facebook guys I know.
Facebook genius.
Uniqua Badger, an amazing agent
up north
at Intero Real Estate Services, and she's going to talk to us about organic lead generation and sales. Sam Karamian, CEO of Big Block Realty. Kerry Scholl, one of the top agents in the DC area. Gabe Cordova, who is president of FirePoint.
I like his topic.
What?
His topic is going to be good.
Yep, Gabe Cordova's topic is called Size Matters. And what that and you guys have dirty minds because it is about how to grow and scale your team. So I can't believe I'm embarrassed for this whole group right now.
I'm embarrassed too.
Amanda Todd, Sharon.
Yeah, Sharon always brings the heat.
He does bring the heat. Whenever Sharon does a session, I feel like I'm in trouble.
You do? I feel like I need to step up my
game. So passionate.
It's so funny.
I'm gonna go into a little bit more of the speakers here. Sharon's super passionate. So let's just go down the list. Don Mowry, Dan Lesniak, he runs Carrie Scholl's team with her. Sunit, Mike Cuevas, Chris Heller is gonna be there. Oh my God. Former CEO of Keller Williams and current CEO of Mellow Homes. Sherry Benjamin, Amy Freeman, Catherine Ryan, Seven Murdoch. I mean the
Tony Tom, Brittany Howard, Brian Curtis, Saria's gonna blow it up. Kevin, Mike, a lot of Mikes, dude. We got like Mike Bernier, Mike Bjorkman, Mike LaFido, and a whole bunch of other Mikes. Mike Cuevas, Mike Hellickson.
How did we get? Is this called LCA Mike?
LCA Mikes.
All right.
We're gonna micify our sessions. Here we go.
All right. So here we go. Here's the sessions, everyone. Registration, introduction. We have your MCs for the morning, Borino and Noel Nielsen. Tristan and I are going to jump up on stage for 15 minutes and say hello. We'll probably do like a mini session there on
like a mini mastermind. Yep.
Yeah, like a mini mastermind. I'm thinking we'll do something along the lines of, how to get the most of the conference, that type of stuff. Because we got breakouts later in the day. The Instagram blueprint. You're going to learn how to build a great Instagram presence. There's Tristan, our session. So lead generate so you don't have to tolerate. Saria Finkelstein. I'm super interested to see
that should be great.
What Saria's session is going to be like. But then we got these great breakout sessions. Want to talk about Michael LaFido because he does a lot of great.
I really want to listen in on Michael LaFido's because he's going to talk about the fastest ways to dominate in luxury. And obviously I'm in a few luxury markets here, and he always talks about how to break into luxury as well. So that'll be part of his talk. He's a really great speaker and amazing information too. So I'm excited to hear what he's got to say too.
So the Be a Media Company panel was Sunit, Mike Cuevas, Kevin Markarian, Kerry Scholl, and Jeff Fitzer. This one's moderated by Kevin Markarian. This is going to be such a cool panel because all these guys are crushing it with video and podcasts. So this panel is about how to turn your real estate team or company into basically a media company because that's what we got to be nowadays. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Scripts top agents are using, sponsored by LCA University with Brian Curtis, Barry Jenkins, and Dale Archdeacon. And that's going to be a panel where they're going to talk about scripts and dialogues. And if you guys are doing expired and FSBO prospecting, internet lead generation, I mean, these guys are the best in the business at scripting. You don't want to miss that one. This one is a little near and dear to my heart. Sunshine Wilhite, she's the rainmaker of my team here in Michigan. She's going to talk about making six figures through accountability. We don't talk about accountability.
I like that, dude. I might send my whole team to that one.
You should, for sure. So she's going to talk about that and the things that she does every single day and keeping to her schedule and making sure that she's, keep staying in her 20%. So it's a good one.
I love that.
This one too, Joe Mazzio, right at the top here. He's my father-in-law. And last year he spoke, and it was one of the best sessions. Everyone loved it. My father-in-law, Joe, was an executive at General Motors for 35 years, and now he is a consultant for lean manufacturing. However, he consults on leadership. And so he's going to do a talk called Being a Learning Leader and Avoiding the Fatal Flaws of Failure. And Joe is one of the smartest guys I know. And if you are running a team or a brokerage, that is a session that you need to go to so you can learn how to lead. Power Woman panel, I'm super pumped. Sherry Benjamin, Amy Freeman, Catherine Ryan, Seven Murdoch. Brittany Howard is not going to be able to make it this time. So she wasn't able to make it. So Tammy Edwards from Mike Bjorkman's team is going to be on that panel with them. That's going to be amazing.
Yes, that is going to be amazing.
All right, talk about the next one.
Well, dude, I'm having a hard time really deciding where to set. I'm actually texting my team right now. I'm like, wow, you guys have to really figure out where you're going to go, because I really wanted to split it. I don't know which one to choose.
These are the breakout sessions. So there's 2 sessions that go on simultaneously. So you guys, when you're at the event, you have to see which one most fits your goals and most fits where you are in your business. And so that's kind of
dude, check out the next one. You've got Red Harmon and Noel, both people that do video at an amazing level, right? And they've built a brand through this. One of them, Rhett, is with C21 and Noel's independent, but they both use video to just showcase themselves and their company. Really, really good. But at the same time, you've got Don Mowry, who's tracked his way through a whole bunch of Excel sheets and really in-depth tracking to make millions. Because he's not only a real estate agent, he's an appraiser, he has his own brokerage, and he has his own team. So the way he's done it is tracking, and he's going to show you exactly how he tracks it through the Excel sheet that he uses, a process so that you can do it as well. That's a tough one to choose from, man.
Yeah, and I'm excited for that. And this next one, Steve, I'm going to pronounce his name wrong probably, but I'm going to just Steve Hero, right? So
I think you got it right.
Yeah, he's a coach we met in San Diego a year or so ago, and he gave a really great talk at the San Diego Association of Realtors conference, selling to the 4 buyer types. And it was so fascinating. It really teaches you how to assess someone's personality so you know how to kind of mirror and match. And I thought that was fantastic.
By having you identify with what animal it is that you are and the person that you're talking to, you made it super easy for people to remember.
Yeah, for sure. And then Barino, Conquering Expireds in a Shifting Market. I love this because I was talking to Barino. I'm like, dude, can you get a little techie with this and talk about how you can kind of like step outside of the box a little bit with expireds and maybe go into a little bit of Facebook marketing? So he's gonna talk about how to change your expired prospecting to kind of stand out from the crowd. So I'm really excited. And Regina's going to talk about the 5 brokerage blunders to avoid, and our LCA attorney, Jennifer Felton, will be there with her talking about making sure you don't break the law when you own a brokerage.
That sounds so sexy. I don't want to break the law.
From solo to team with Barry Jenkins, Elmer Morales, Brad Kiger, and Amanda Todd. These are agents that went literally from one person themselves to 80 to 100 million in volume in less than 5 years. I mean, you got to watch this panel if you're trying to grow your team and take it to a whole other level. It's going to be fantastic. And then the pool party. Is it a pool party?
Dude, no, it's not a pool party. It's a party next to the pool, across from the beach. Actually, not across. The beach is like literally right in front of you. And it's a DJ playing the music, and we're just going to be chilling and having a ton of fun.
So anyway, that's just day 1. If you want to see day 2, check out the schedule. But day 2 is going to be pretty amazing with Facebook coming by, and Tony, Tom, and Travis Tom are going to be there as well, doing a great presentation on how to target the right people when you've got a listing or you're trying to recruit, or whatever the case may be. And it's going to be a great time. So go to labcodeagentslive.com, use the code LCA20, save 20%. 400 of your peers are going to be there. High-level people to mastermind with. Come on, let's get it together.
Don't miss out.
Yeah.
That's it, buddy.
And make it a blockbuster night.
I don't have one, so.
No.
All right, dude.
All right, listen, next week, wait a minute. Next week, LCA Live falls on a Thursday. Tristan and Nick at Nite will be live from the LCA Live stage, because we're doing a special live Tristan and Nick at Nite.
It's Wednesday.
Next Wednesday, we're going to be doing a special Tristan and Nick at Nite live show from the LC live stage.
Love it. I didn't even know that. That's beautiful.
Yes, you did. It's in the
joking. I didn't. All right, have a good night, everybody.
All right, see you later. Go get your tickets. Bye.